You see now I have opened a content that is for Cora optimized content. It is for
Yes.
Webji website with the keyword of web hosting India, right?
Yep.
So there can be two type of things. One can be that you are updating your website yourself. In another case can be you want to give this file to someone, or maybe you are working for a client and they require a content to proofread before you publish. Okay. So we cover some aspects. First of all, first thing first, there is a meta title. What we do is we basically go through the Quora roadmap sheet and we scrap your current meta title from your web page, and then we apply the roadmap, and this is the output. So we get one meta title each time. Then we have meta description. So the meta description is like the updated meta description. So in most of the cases, this should fit your purpose and you should be able to review and publish this meta description. Then there is a H1. Same philosophy we have here. We just read the Quora roadmap. We grab your current H1 and then we make the new H1. So most of time you can go with the H1 as is. And there are cases where you can have a couple of more variation of the H1. In that case, you can pick the best one you find for your cases particularly. Now there is a first para after the H1. What happens is, suppose like this is our website, for example, and let's see there. Suppose this is our our H1. Then what we can do is we can either find a space here, or suppose we don't find a space there for a paragraph, then maybe this one can be the TLDR, the first para. Okay. So what we are doing here is it has certain kind of variation and very prominent entities or LSI in it. So for a web hosting, you can see like top hosting provider in India, secure, affordable, reliable domains, website, unlimited bandwidth, free SSL, 247 support, promise of premium quality service, business site performing at its best. So you can see a very unique combination of the two or three sentences can be there that can be utilized in early most available spot in your web page. So that is for that part. Now we go to the other part of the content. It's like supplement content. So what we do in this case is we just copy it from here. We start this way and we copy up to here. So what we will do is we will open the Word HTML, wordhtml.com. We'll copy the entire code into the HTML box over there. Then we'll come back to the Word. We try to use the latest GPT-4o, along with there are some grammar check through the GPT already done, but still you can use any Grammarly or any other tool you prefer. I personally review everything and edit it a bit if necessary, or at least fix the required grammar things, and then only I publish in my particular case. So suppose like you have a Grammarly plugin, sometimes you fix one issue and it finds another one. So this is the easy most way. And another good thing is Word HTML is like a very lightweight website. So the editor is very friendly with the speed. Sometimes this can be like this. So this is how we just have our staff doing the grammar checks. So suppose like we have completed with this. So these are the FAQs. So what I will do is suppose like this is my format right now. What I can do is maybe I can make it like FAQs. I can give it maybe H3, and then this is formatted well. And now about the bullet points, I see some of the user use this at the time of publication. This was not intent to the publication purpose. It was just a marker. So basically we keep the key insights there. Suppose like this particular para doesn't fit me well. So what I can just do is, because of this easy to use system, I can just remove any part if I feel like, because we are already covering a whole lot of LSI and entities, and some LSI and entities are in multiple places. So Even if you remove a couple of para, it should not dilute the entire, the value of the content. So we can just feel free that way. And then I think our document is ready to publish now. So what we will do is every user is having a certain kind of different use case. Some of the majority of the users may be having a WordPress website, and some of the user can have Squarespace, Wix, or any other website HTML editor. What you can search is you can try to find out if your editor have a accordion system, because majority of the WordPress editor, including the Gutenberg editor, that have that feature. So suppose I go to the particular page where I have to edit it. So let me just see if I can find out. Okay, this is the home page. So we are using Elementor here. So I will just click on edit with Elementor. So you may be using Elementor with the WordPress. You may be using Cadence. You may be using Divi. I think all the major WordPress editor, they have this feature called accordion. So what we do is, suppose like we want to update our meta title or whatever, then we can just go ahead and can update our meta title here. Suppose in my case, let me get back to the page where we have the meta title. So what we're doing is we are simply proofreading once, and then we are uploading this meta title. We are uploading this meta description. So we are here. Now we can close this part. It depends on your setup, which plugin you are using, but all the time, because you are the user of the website and you are familiar with the process of your editor, so you can find out what plugin you are using. Accordingly, these steps can vary. So now we have updated our details. Now suppose I want to edit the H1. In the Windows, it can be Control Shift V, and in my case of Mac, it is Command Shift V. Not working. So this is like our H1 here. So I have just pasted in a text area. If I paste it directly here, it may have certain kind of font and formatting. So I deliberately posted it here in the text area, not the editor area. Now about the part of this one, the TLDR, first para after this. What I can do generally is I can just select it. 1 second. I need to paste it somewhere within a text editor to just get rid of any formatting. And suppose my text was in white, so I can just use it white. So this is how it looks now. Then we can go down, and what Ted from Cora say is the entire content on your web page is what you want to show to your visitor. So this is something which gives us conversions. So we are not going to edit it. But what we can do is we can go to the bottommost area of the page, and then we can go to this and we find this accordion, right? So we can just drag and drop this accordion there. Yeah, just like here. Now, in our case, what we can do is we can just have another one. And what we can do is maybe we can go to the word HTML. And I'm not using the tailored word, but I'm using the rest of that. And then maybe I can just cut everything up to the FAQ here. So I pasted that there. Now my content is there. And then we use the second accordion. And here we say it's about FAQ. If I already have a FAQ section, maybe I can post it there. But in my case here, I'm just posting it here into the FAQ area, into the accordion. And then suppose I can just cut all the questions, paste them here. We have them there. Now about the key insights, which are our bullet points. So we copy that, we paste it here. Now we very safely go to the bottom and cut everything up. Control A here, Control V, and we just paste it here. So we have our insights there. Now we can do the formatting because my color codes are different. So we can do whatever we want with the formation. So technically, this is how we update our content. There is one more way, which is little bit of black hat, where you hide your content. So you basically don't want to add accordion. I have personally done a lot of case study, and I find that hidden content still works, but that little bit of black hat or gray hat. And what Tad recommends, as per our last conversation, is Tad suggested that since GPT is there and we can create much better content now, so he suggests to use more of accordion to make more of white hat type of solution. In my case, I use a short code. So let me find that. So what is happening is this is my particular code, which is for hidden content. So suppose I don't want to use accordion and I want to use hidden content. I can give the copy of this code there within our group. And right now I will just do Control Z to just get all the content. Now what I can do is I can go to HTML, cut everything up. In between this code, I will just post it there, then cut it. And I have those hidden divs this time. So what I will do, first of all, I will delete this accordion. And suppose I want to add hidden content. So when we are adding the hidden content, we don't need to go to footer. We can even go in middle or the top area, wherever we feel like. So right now I'm giving it, finding the HTML code, and then I can just post it here. So you see, I have added the hidden code, hidden formation of the tags, and it is added somewhere after a S2, and at the same time we have updated our page, but we won't see this visible because it's hidden content, but it's there. And SEO point of view, I have found in my last case studies, hidden content still works fine. It's just that it's because a bit of black hat. So you have both of the cases. You can either use it as an accordion or either you can use it as a hidden content, whatever way it works for you. So that's about what I wanted to share.